So I picked up a couple of interesting tires here for this project, and it's actually, they're sort of like a desert tire, but I think for out here they should work fairly well. You know, we're talking like mud and snow and dirt and that kind of stuff. So I didn't know until I got them home. It's actually a directional tire, which is good. You can see how that paddle, it's leaning forward, kind of concave here on this side, and then that side it's, well, you know what I mean. So I'll try them like this, and if I ever feel I could use a little more traction, what I'll probably do is carve maybe a finger width right out of here on these three sidebars here, just to help make it kind of a longer paddle. So they're supposed to be 30 inches tall, and so far they only measure 29 inches, but I think they're going to grow a little bit once they're on the rim, and then I'll measure them up again. So these are a Rachel Sandviper 1 is what they say. So the tread is more like a 12-inch wide, but they rated here as a 14.5. But whatever, I'll measure them all up again once I get them mounted. So I got some rims, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to stick with a GM style bolt pattern. It seems that I'm pretty limited with rim backspacing and rim options if I use that VW style bolt pattern, which most of the sand rails do. And so that's why I'm doing this. So I'm getting all the wheel studs and stuff set up for a GM style. But yeah, so right off the bat what I did is I figured out what kind of backspace I wanted, and there's tons of options with these rims as far as backspace, so I set it up just the way I wanted it. So anyways, yeah, it's a cast aluminum rim, and the only thing that's cast looking about them that's left is right on the inside here, right in this area here. Otherwise the entire rim is machined. You can see the machined surface there, and the entire machined surface here too. So it's a cast aluminum rim. And anyways, let's you know, get these tires mounted. Okay, so this is actually turning out pretty good. This is kind of going in a direction that I want it to be. This tire now, it measures 31¼ inches tall, and that's grown more than what I thought it would grow. But width with the sidewall is somewhere around 12.5, maybe just a little more than that. And that's okay, I guess. So I had to make sure I mounted the tires. I told the guy they're directional tires, so one's got to be one way and then the other one's got to be flipped the other way, so that when they're on the machine they both dig the right way, you know what I mean? So front tires, I haven't figured out yet what I want to do there, but I'll come up with a plan. But anyways, so I'll show you some stuff going on here. Just an example of why I want backspace options. So there's my hub and brake, and I got a CV joint in there, just laying there. But if you look here, you can see how that CV joint is just to the edge of the wheel. Well, if I went with a VW style wheel, they have very little backspace options, and I would end up with that CV joint, you know, sticking out of the wheel considerably more than what it is now, and that affects how wide the machine is. It affects, you know, it puts some limitations on how wide my A-arms can be and all that kind of stuff. So when I bought these rims, I picked just the right offset that I thought would work best for this application. And when I talk about backspace, I'm talking about where the wheel mounts to the machine at the flange here, that distance to the outer edge of the rim here. That's what the backspace is. So, and with these rims, I had a whole bunch of options. I could put it pretty well wherever I wanted. So that's cool. I like that. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys more information on this whole brake and hub and how I'm going to mount all that. That's be in another video. This is a key component right here. That's actually the caliper mount, and there's a big like steel tube kind of that gets welded to this plate here, and on that gets my mounts and all that stuff. But that's going to be for a future video. But anyways, guys, thanks for checking in and having a look to see what's up here.